Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you're watching this video. How are you doing? I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you are enjoying the public holiday. So a quick one here. I got a tweet notification yesterday, and what I saw was something that is unacceptable, and I just wanted us to talk about it. Please, if you have seen my face for the first time, my name is Koti, a mom of triplets. Please consider subscribing to our channel. Give this video a like. Please like the video, share the video, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for doing that. So let's hit the ball rolling. So I want to understand why APC will not leave Peter Obi alone. I want to understand. Okay, your president is being accused of certificate forgery. Your president-elect is being accused of certificate forgery. He's been accused of having dual citizenship. He's been accused of not being, available for people to talk to him, to know how he wants to steer the ship of Nigeria when he takes over power from Buhari on May 29th. And none of you is coming out to say, okay, this is what happened and this is what we are going to do. Or the man will come out to clear the air. He's only sitting down wherever he is outside the country, dishing out orders. Fine. But what I don't understand is why they feel that they accuse Peter Obi of treasonable felony, and only for the Minister of Information, Lai Mohammed, to explain yesterday to newsmen that the reason why Peter Obi was accused of treasonable felony is because he did not caution Dati Baba, his running mate, when he made that statement. Okay, I want to clear that statement here on this video. What Dati Baba said, if you were there or you have watched that video, he said, if Tinubu is sworn in May 29th, it will mean that they are ending democracy, meaning that if they do that, it means that they are ending democracy. He did say that they have ended democracy. So I don't understand why the minister, being somebody who is highly educated, is even a learned man, like he's a lawyer, and being the minister of communication, you should be able to understand what somebody is saying. I don't understand why anything that Peter Obi, how can you accuse Peter Obi of treasonable felony for a statement he did not make himself? There's no way in the law. Thank God for Ruben Abati that said you do not prosecute somebody for another person's crime in the Nigerian law. It is not written anywhere. So now, back to why we did this video. One of the things that most of our brothers and sisters in the north, some of them make some certain comments that make me begin to believe what they have been accused of over the years. How can you come out and tell somebody that because Peter Obi made a tweet that aside reclaiming our mandate, he would like that when he comes into power, he wants to start, from the north. He wants Nigeria to be better, to remove poverty, but he will start from the north. Is that disgracing or anything? Is that disgraceful or what? That this guy, what's that his name? Garba Shehu, who started insulting Peter Obi, that Peter Obi will never smell, that this is why the Igbos, that is Peter Obi will never smell the seat of being a president. As if this being president, is just for a particular set of people. Because there was a D1 guy openly told me, he said, see, that the Igbos, that the Southeast can never be president, that they can never be president, that presidency is for the North. I've always heard that statement, but I didn't want to believe that. I thought maybe the guy was just saying it. But because I've heard it over and over again from different cycles, and for Garba Shehu to come out and tweet this kind of a thing is really shameful. Only for this guy, what's that his name? Festus Keyamo, to tweet that because Peter Obi said he has never knowingly, gone against the Nigerian law. He said, that which means he has unknowingly, gone against the law. That's not an excuse. Ignorance is not an excuse in the law. But what I want to tell Garba Shehu and Festus Keyamo is that they are spokesmen for APC and they are being paid to do their job. And Festus Keyamo, being a senior advocate of Nigeria, it's shocking that he talks like this. It's rather embarrassing. This man is supposed to be a senior advocate. See, law is a noble profession. And in those days, I know it's because their government is in power, so they do anything goes. But that's not what the legal profession is. The legal profession is a noble profession and highly respected. But now, a lot of people just come out talk anyhow from the legal profession, and it makes people look at it like, is this the same law we've always wanted to study? What would the younger ones say when you begin? And the funny thing is that because they are in power, or the people they support are in power, they don't even talk to them to control their utterances. See the way they abuse Peter Obi, calling him names, and for one day he has never called them names. And then you come out to say Peter Obi can never smell the seat of presidency. Are you God? Garba Shehu, are you God? You are not God. And then Fani Kayode, let's talk about Fani Kayode. Fani Kayode is somebody that has insulted Buhari, has insulted Tinubu, called them up on printed names, and said how they talked about drug dealing and all. But today, because they are political jobbers, there are people who are there to look for contracts and all of that, he came out to call Peter Obi names. It's sad, because if your children watch you online throwing jabs at each other, what will you think? What would they think about you as a father? Would they be proud of you? Would they be proud that you come out to say all these kind of things? If you keep insulting Peter Obi, you say Peter Obi insulted the North, would people who read, like Garba Shehu, I don't blame you. You didn't go you went to school and you were rusticated, you were thrown out of school. So you may not understand people's write-up. And please, when you are tweeting and you are tweeting against a write-up, try to read and understand. See, I know that there are people who read and don't understand, while there are people who read and decide to understand it and paint a narrative that is out of context. You don't just... Peter Obi is one man that has been so, humble, very, very, how would I put it? He has been very accommodating. He's one person that has never, by any means, tried to pull down anybody. If he's speaking about when the few interviews he did before the election, I heard him clearly when they asked him a question about Atiku and Tinubu, and he said they were his elder brothers. He can never say anything against them. He can never disrespect them. But Garba Shehu and the rest, they just find every opportunity to insult Peter Obi. Peter Obi is not your enemy. Stop the propaganda. Tell Nigerians where their president-elect is. Tell your people where their president-elect is. Tell them, open up and tell them. Let him speak to the people. Let him debunk the things about his passport. He's not, Fashola, going to talk about the passport. He may not have known about the passport. And like they said, this swearing in might not hold if the court discovers that they found is in his Form A or Form 3, he did not feel in that he has a dual citizenship. Do you understand? So it is really wrong when Garba Shehu goes out calling Peter Obi on printed names, and then they don't caution him, and they don't see that as treasonable felony. They don't see it as anything. But when someone else says something, they call Peter Obi and insult him and say he's insulting the North. Peter Obi never insulted the North. Peter Obi is trying to ensure that those people that they use, religion and tribal sentiments to cage, when it's time for election, they bring up these things. He's trying to wipe it off and make sure that you see the light. That's just what he's doing, and he's doing it across the country, not just the North. He only said he will start from the North because he has seen that most of the elites in the North, they will tell the North, see, this is about religion. The new people will come out and fight. But when they enter into power, they don't think about you. Look at the level of poverty in the North. So you guys should look at this thing and know that this thing is not about religion, it's not about tribal whatever. It is just about those elites in the North. Their selfish interest is what they are going for. And this Garba Shehu, they should stop using him as a spokesman in the next dispensation, because he will just embarrass everybody. And then Festus Keyamo, please hide your face in shame. You travel with taxpayers' money and stay there to tweet what is out of context. And you, Fani Kayode, You're supposed to be ashamed of yourself, because when people Google your name, they'll read up on interviews you have made against these two people you are now fighting for, calling Peter Obi names. Anyway, Peter Obi is a peaceful man, and whoever tries to tamper with him, God is the one that will reply that person. If you have watched this video to this point, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in our next one. Bye.